you're not ready for what I'm about to say. But the Chargers rookie class might already be the best we've seen in a decade. Not just exciting, not just promising. I'm talking multiple starters, real chemistry with Justin Herbert, and a day 3 group that's straight up outplaying expectations. Fast. And here's the wild part. It looks like the Chargers knew exactly what they were doing. So, let me ask you this. Did Joe Hortiz and Jim Harbaugh just pull off one of the smartest draft classes we've seen in years? Because if these first padded practices are even close to real, we're about to watch a full-blown youth movement take over this roster. And I'm here for it. What's up, Chargers fans? Welcome to the NFL Playbook Chargers. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. This channel is all about breaking down everything you need to know about the Bolts. Let's start with what's absolutely undeniable right now. These rookie weapons are cooking. And I don't mean nice catch here and there kind of hype. I mean they're getting real run with the starters, making plays in every practice and showing signs of serious long-term value. KeAndre Lambert-Smith, catch of the day. One of those sideline toe drags that stops a practice. Not just athleticism, body control, awareness, a playmaker. Trey Harris getting praise directly from Justin Herbert, who basically said the guy looks like a veteran. That's huge. You don't get those compliments from Herbert unless you've earned them. Kamani Vidal, working with the first-team offense, not mop-up reps, not maybe if someone gets hurt stuff. He's already carving out a role. Omarion Hampton. Soon as the pads went on, boom, standout. Coaches and beat writers can't stop mentioning his name. And I haven't even gotten to Rhonda Gadsden, who's bringing that big slot mismatch energy that this offense absolutely needs. This is not normal for Chargers rookie classes. Usually at this point in camp, we try to convince ourselves that one of the rookies might sneak into the rotation. This year, it feels like 4 or 5 could earn roles, legit roles, before week 1. And I want to zoom in on something that people aren't really appreciating enough. It's not just that these rookies are making plays, it's that they're doing it with the starters, with Justin Herbert, with the first-team offense. That's a totally different level of trust. Coaches are clearly comfortable letting these guys work in live situations. And Herbert? You can already see him building timing with Lambert-Smith, with Harris, with these new pieces. That doesn't happen by accident. Now, part of that is opportunity. We know Mike Williams retired, Rocket Sanders is sidelined, and there's uncertainty at RB. So, yeah, there are open reps. But how often have we seen young players fail to capitalize on that? This group, they're not just showing up. They're taking jobs. And that's where you feel the Harbaugh and Hortiz shift. You can see the alignment. You can see the plan. The Chargers aren't just picking names off a consensus board anymore. They're drafting guys with roles in mind. They're building the roster with intent. That matters. Because for years, this franchise felt disconnected at the top. Tom Telesco was drafting traits, hoping the coaching staff would figure it out. Now, the picks match the vision, and you're seeing the payoff in real time. This team is being built to punch you in the mouth with young, explosive, system-fit talent. And while we're talking about development, let's go there. Quentyn Johnston. Look, I dragged the guy last season. I didn't like the pick. I hated the rookie year. Drops. No confidence. He looked lost. I'm not rewriting history, but what I'm seeing now, it's different. It's real. Quentyn Johnston has been one of the best players on the field every single day of camp. 5 touchdowns in 3 practices, deep balls, red zone fades, timing routes, all with Herbert. And this isn't the kind of he's running wide open against second-teamers thing. He's doing this against starters. He looks more aggressive at the catch point. He's tracking the ball better. And most importantly, he looks confident. That's what was missing last year. He never looked like he believed he belonged. Now he does. And let me tell you, if that's who he becomes, a confident, consistent QJ who can make you pay downfield and bail out Herbert on the boundary, that changes the entire outlook of this offense. No one's saying he's WR1 tomorrow, but this guy is not the same player he was last year. And if you're being fair, you have to acknowledge the jump. Now, while the offense has been the big story this week, don't sleep on what the defense is doing. Because by all accounts, Jesse Minter's unit is ahead right now. We're seeing consistent pressure from the front 7. Khalil Mack had back-to-back sacks in team drills. Tuli Tuipulotu continues to flash. Dion Henley looks more comfortable in space. And even depth guys like Scott Matlock are stacking solid days. In the secondary, Cam Hart has strung together practices with multiple pass breakups, trick-wheeze bridges, one-handed interception. The DB group looks physical, competitive, and locked in. And here's what I love. The defense is winning reps without looking sloppy or over-aggressive. That's coaching, that's detail, and that's a huge early sign for a new defensive coordinator trying to install his identity. But okay, it's not all sunshine. We've got some questions too, and a few of them are really serious. Let me start with Rashawn Slater. He practiced early in camp, looked good, looked healthy, and then nothing. Harbaugh calls it precautionary, but let's be honest. This smells like a hold-in. Slater wants an extension, and he deserves it. He's been elite when healthy, durable outside of the pec injury, and he's shown up, handled things professionally, and still isn't getting rewarded. The front office can't let this linger. Get it done. Now, Najee Harris. This one is way more concerning. Harbaugh said they're praying for healing. That's not a normal camp update. That's serious. He's in meetings, which is good, but he hasn't practiced. If he's not on that week 1 plane to Brazil, panic mode. And as I mentioned earlier, Rocket Sanders, also still sidelined. We haven't even seen what he looks like in this system yet. So, what did the team do? They signed Nyheim Hines. Veteran, versatile. He can return kicks. I appreciate the move. This doesn't solve everything but tells you that the staff is looking for stability, with the RB room thinning out. Other guys we're still waiting on. Luke Grimm hasn't practiced. Jamari Caldwell, a third-rounder, is still buried on the depth chart. Quiet camp. Needs to flash soon or risk being forgotten. This is where camp gets real. Early hype is fun, but you start to separate contenders from camp bodies right about now. And that next padded week, that's when jobs start getting won and lost. And before I wrap, I gotta say this. Phillip Rivers officially retiring as a Charger? That hit different. And watching him sign that one-day contract with Nick Hardwick and those old linemen there, that was the perfect send-off. Phillip Rivers has been the heart and soul of this franchise for over a decade. No excuses, no off-field drama, just fire, toughness, and passion every single week. He played through a torn ACL, trash-talked without swearing, fought with refs, fans, and defenses, and made it all feel like our fight too. He gave everything to this team. And now, finally, he gets to walk away with that lightning bolt on his chest one last time. Respect forever. So yeah, a lot is happening right now. And for once, it feels like we're heading in the right direction. Youth, depth, identity. A quarterback who finally has guys around him who fit what he does best. Is it early? Of course. But if this rookie class keeps trending like this, and if Quentyn Johnston is really back, watch out. Let me know in the comments. Who's your rookie breakout pick? Who are you buying stock in right now? And if you're feeling this Chargers rebuild under Harbaugh and Hortiz, hit that like and subscribe, because we've got a lot more to talk about. And this team, they might finally be building something real.